I think having it start where I just naturally flow into it, I think that is the best bet. And who knows, maybe you don't even need to cut out what we just said. You'll figure it out. Because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to feel it. You're going to have to feel what I'm saying. In order for you to have the passion, in order for you to have the drive to get all of this out, you're going to have to feel what I'm feeling there and through experiencing what I'll show you. Anyway, hello everybody, you found me. And those of you that don't know me, my name is Trent Suing. I'm an American tattoo artist. And the reason why this page has been started is because about a month and a half ago, I applied to the Foreign Legion of Ukraine. And it took a while. You know, at first it felt like, yeah, they're never going to end up, getting a hold of my 52-year-old ass. That what do I really have left to offer as a tattoo artist? But then, as funny as it may sound, I meditated on it, and I knew that this was what I was supposed to be doing. And when it all came to light was, I don't even know where I saw it or anything, but I saw one of the first missile strikes, and the missile came into a building that was about 2 square blocks, about 6 or 8 stories high. And the road camera was what was filming it. And up in the corner, you see this little girl riding her bicycle going by this building. And you see a couple cars driving by, and you can even see the people just talking like everything's normal. And then all of a sudden you see this missile hit. And this building is disintegrated. There isn't a standing wall or anything. And then off in the far corner, you see that bicycle, and you see that little girl next to it get up and try to crawl away. She makes it a couple feet, and then she just falls dead. That's when everything called to me, and I knew that somebody's got to make a difference. Somebody's got to stand up. And I'm a prior Marine. I was in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, flew 46s, helicopter crew chief, and for there I was 8.5 months, and I risked my life, pretty much every single day, doing what I believed was the right thing. And since then, I've kind of come to the realization that maybe it wasn't as much about being humanitarian as I thought it was. And now I look at the current situation in Ukraine, and I don't think anybody out there can, argue with the fact of whether or not there is absolutely horrendous things going on there. I mean, way more civilians have been bombed and killed than soldiers have. The monstrosity that's going on, and these are good farm people. They're like you and me. Actually, probably a little less off, or probably a little sweeter or a little kinder, because they're simple and they're religious and they care. So what it tells me is that somebody has got to stand up. I grew up, I was born in 1970, and I grew up remembering in the 70s that I would see short flicks that were put on TV, good old black and white TV, that had warnings on what to do in the event of an invasion, of a Russian attack. And that stuck, kind of like the same thing as watching those 70s anti-drug commercials where they show the person on acid diving out of a window. You know what? First time I went to a Pentecostal church, I thought the same damn shit. But the truth of the matter is, we are getting very close, if you don't want to agree that we're already there. But we're getting very close to a World War III. Read the news. Don't read our news. Go to another foreign country. Go to a bunch of foreign countries and read their news, and then compare them and see where the consistencies are. And see that what is building up. Look at the news. Look at what the government is doing financially right now. Look at what NATO is doing financially right now. Look at the major corporations, Boeing, GE, all these major military corporations that are are ramping up big time. And it's not because of Ukraine. It's about defending our own home territory. Don't think it's because we don't know what's coming. We have China that is refusing to disagree with what's taking place in Ukraine. That is a major concern. And hey, China, I understand it. I mean, Russia is all your raw resources. I mean, majority of them at least. And I get it. But the truth is, none of us want this. Do we really want a world war? Do we really want to kill our neighbors? Why? What's the point? Why can't we be at peace? So, I decided that what I will do is I am going to Ukraine, and by the time you're seeing this video, I am already I'm flying into Poland. That's going to take me about 27 hours to get to Poland. So the next video you see after this one will be me posting as soon as I get a chance when I'm in Poland, and I'm probably going to look like hammered horseshit. 27-hour flight, and then once I get in Poland, I have about another 24 hours of bus ride to get to the northwestern part of Ukraine. I will be going in. At that point, it takes about 32 hours to get through customs right now because of all the refugees. And then from that point, I am not going to say anything else on how I'm going to be moving around or whatever. Because, I mean, obvious security reasons, but I have nothing to hide, you know, and I'm not scared of negative consequences that might come from trying to get the truth out. We're human beings. We got to care about other human beings. When something horrible is happening, we do not stand on the sidelines and say, okay, as long as you don't cross this line, we're not going to do anything. We feel guilt and shame for what happened to the Jews. Why in the world are we not making some noise right now? Because this is what's happening right now in Ukraine. Anyway, enough about my passion. Now it's just going to get down to business, and I will be facing, I'll be facing probably some of the most extreme experiences I've ever had in my life. And I'm at peace with whatever the outcome is. Just to give you an idea when I must have filmed this, this was filmed on May 3rd. What time is it?
Like 6:30.
Actually, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter what time it is. About 7:45 at night. I will be getting up in about 6 hours. So obviously, I need to get my old, tired, worn-out ass to bed so that I can get ready for this. It's probably going to be a straight 6-day journey before I even get to the Indoc in Ukraine. But those of you who have said thanks and wished me luck and all the wonderful things everybody has said, you're dear to my heart. Those of you that haven't said anything, hey, I get it. You feel it's not your war. It's not your place. It's just drama. Whatever. Hey, I understand that shit. I understand what you're thinking. But I just believe with my whole being that if I don't do, and if we don't do every single thing we can to make some noise and get the truth out there about what's taking place, we're all going to be dealing with it in our home front. And then I don't want to hear any complaining at all because we knew it was coming. Anyways, I love y'all. So if you're seeing this, obviously I've made it at least to Poland, and I will post the next video as soon as I can. You guys take care. Bye.